of 2012. I am hoping tomorrow is a repeat of today.
Tomorrow will be maybe a shade cooler, but you're not going to have a lot of wind. It's going to be a great day. Yeah, it looks very good. And don't forget this. Biggest thing of the weekend, Diane. That's right.
Oh, is it that time already?
It is that time already. More, obviously, sunlight in the afternoon.
And that means less sleep, right?
It does mean less sleep for one night, obviously. And then if you adjust to it, you're just fine. But if your daughters say wake up at 7 in the morning,
oh, yeah, I bet
now
they do.
wake up at 8. Yes. Spring forward, so make sure you move those clocks ahead. Tomorrow night, before you go to bed, you should be all set to go. 49 degrees in the metro area. East-southeast winds for us at 3 miles an hour. Things relatively quiet out there for tonight, and temperatures fairly mild, 30s, 40s, and 50s across the north, down to the south, mainly 50s here across the board, although Alamogordo still hanging out at 63 degrees. Here's a look at today's highs. It was a warm one, 60s and 70s across the north, down to the south, rather, 70s and 80s. One thing you'll notice, tomorrow in the northeast, we will not be quite this warm, thanks to a cold front pushing its way in here, and that front also will push up humidity levels a little bit, so that's going to bring fire danger down slightly across the northeast. Not a huge difference, but at least a little bit. And here in the metro, we'll knock a few degrees off our temperature, but it's still going to be a great weekend for us across the board. So if you have a chance to get outside, you'll want to do that. It looks very, very good. Some high cloud cover across Arizona right now. Some of it coming in to western New Mexico as well. It could filter the sunshine throughout the day tomorrow, but for the most part, we have a mild weekend ahead with a lot of sunshine on the way. Where should we be for this time of year? Well, in Farmington, we should be about 58. We're going to get to 64 over the weekend. Albuquerque normal is 61 for us. We're going to get to 69. And down in Roswell, check it out, 16 degrees above normal down there with very dry conditions. So the southeast remains a real concern for fire danger. But beyond that, it's really going to be nice throughout the weekend and into next week as well, because the overall setup really doesn't allow for much to head in our direction. A couple of weather disturbances will go to our north over the next 3 or 4 days. Those will allow for the winds to come up a little bit into the breezy to occasionally windy category, but not really bad wind for us. And we're definitely not looking at a significant storm on the horizon here. Through Monday, things look good, and I think we're going to be looking fairly good here all the way through late next week before we could start to see a pattern change here. So 50s and 60s across the four corners, mostly sunny and breezy conditions overall. Durango and Farmington both looking dry for about the next 6 days or so. We could get into a more interesting and more turbulent type of weather pattern with the chance of rain and snow coming in for about Friday of next week. Meanwhile, down to the south and west, temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Sunny skies, west winds 10 to 25 miles an hour. So it'll be a little breezy at times, but still not bad. South and east, warm here for tomorrow. 82 in Roswell, 83 in Artesia. And as you look at the 7-day forecast, Roswell, right around 79, 80 degrees all the way through the next 7. No significant precip on the way either for at least a week. 65 in Raton, 65 Springer, 69 out in Conchas with some occasionally windy conditions over the northern mountains, mostly sunny skies. Some wind gusts, though, up to about 35 miles an hour with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Your extended forecast for Santa Fe looks nice as well. Mid-60s through Sunday and then high 60s Monday and Tuesday. East Mountains temps going to top out tomorrow in the high 60s. We will have some windy conditions. Watch out. We do have a fire weather watch across the east slopes of the Sandias and Manzanos out into areas like Torrance County. 70 downtown, 66 in the foothills, and 69 in the heights. And finally, your 7-day forecast here in the metro. You can't beat this. 69 tomorrow, 68 on Sunday, and 71 on Monday. Diane, you better schedule a vacation. That's some good weather right there.
I'll just take you up on that.
How are we the only ones working in the whole...
I don't know.
All right.
What's going on? All right, sports is coming up next.